Hello and welcome back to Quest for Glory 5. We're going to take back our shields and be heavily overloaded for a little bit. I don't know if I put that on or off. There we go. I don't know if that's actually going to be enough to help at all, but it should help a tiny bit. Last time we saved the little fishing hamlet of Naxos as part of the Right of Freedom, I believe it was.
The cooks have picked something really special. Pancakes topped with fruit. They started to make a salmon souffle, but they didn't have any salmon. They did get a good deal from Andre on some anchovies, though. Sal wanted it just as Rover was taking... So now we have anchovy pancakes and baked fruit.
Hopefully we do that, because I think I'm done listening to those for a little while. Alright, so yes, we went and saved Naxos by killing about 8 mercenaries and taking a little ceramic disc, which somehow made them all decide to leave. As you can see just how heavily overloaded we are with how quickly our stamina is plummeting. We're going to go directly to Volos, or whatever his name is. We're going to offload all of this stuff. Just going to make sure that I want that off.
So you entered the rights of rulership. That'll certainly prove whether you have the right stuff or not.
Boy, he really enjoyed that joke. I want it off. How do I take it off? That's fine. We'll deal with it after. Alright, so let's sell all of this stuff, including our leather armor. Well, we'll wait on that. Let's sell these arrows. 41 of them, I guess.
You think I'm made of money? We got a deal.
Alright. 4 swords.
You think I'm made of money? We got a deal.
Keep the daggers, get rid of the spearheads.
Nice dealing.
And all 18 shields.
Nice dealing with you.
Alright, now, let's purchase. Alright, so, magic chainmail. I kind of want it, but I feel like chainmail's a little out of character. However, magic leather armor definitely is fine. So let's grab that. And I don't know. Let's see how that works.
Nice dealing with you.
Cool. Alright. Has the magic to resist the bite of a blade. Anything else that we might want? Helm. Magic sword would be fun. Magic chainmail. That's fine. We'll leave it at that. But I do want to... Ooh, look at those. Just sell our regular leather armor.
Nice dealing with you.
Cool. Alright. And I don't remember how many daggers we have, but let's get a bunch more. I like having a lot of them. And
nice dealing with you.
We will be going into combat again fairly shortly. Oops. Let's take that off. So, we want to be ready. Good. Probably stop by the apothecary as well and refill our pills. We used quite a few of the healing pills.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you, Salim. Sort of. Alright. 22.
Hey, thanks. This will really help me.
And refill stamina a little bit.
Hey, thanks.
And I believe we already have poison cure. Double check, but good, we got plenty. Alright. Let's be on our way. I don't think we need anything. No, certainly not from.
Good day to you.
Actually, I don't remember what their
There
daughter's
is
name
talk
is.
that you might be the next king of Silmaria. That is good news indeed.
All right, let's make a couple purchases. We actually probably still are full up on all our food, but we can buy this now.
May your mouth be charmed by the taste of it. Many thanks.
Resembles chocolate. Not exactly what that means, but I guess we'll take it. And I want to come over to see Sarah here. Oops. Because we have her basket. And this can go here. These can go there.
My basket, oh thank you. I had given up upon ever seeing it again. It was made by my grandmother, and it was given to me when I was still a kitten. I cannot thank you enough for this. Here is the reward of which I wrote in my notice at the Adventurers Guild. I know it is not much of a reward, but it is a token of my eternal friendship. Thank you again.
Get this nice bead necklace.
Greetings, O finder of lost things. I am most pleased to have back my basket.
Well, I'm glad you're pleased. We still don't need to buy anything, although maybe I'll purchase this just so I don't forget later. I don't know if we need the good luck charm or not, but we can grab this ring. It's going to come up a little later.
We are in agreement.
Wonderful. All right, see if she has anything interesting to say these days.
Welcome, my friend. Thank you yet again for the return of my basket. I am most fine, and very pleased to have back my basket.
Basket.
It is so good to have my basket back. I thought I would never see it again.
This seems to be a very, very important basket. Any rumors?
It is said that there is an assassin that stalks the city by night, and no one is safe. It is most fortunate for Silmaria that you are now here to stop this murderer, hero friend.
Suppose we'll have to try that, and we can tell her about how we found the basket.
You are a true hero to risk so much for such a little thing.
All right. I think there's one other thing that I wanted to do over here that I forgot to grab, and that is, there should be, yes, grab some flowers. Now, I think we have waited long enough. Let us go announce
δεν καταλαβαίνω.
Going. Let's go announce our victory. Actually, anything on here? Current events, contestants. The rites of rulership have begun with Kokino Pokemisu, Magnum Opus, Elsa von Spielberg, Gort, and Shadow. Villagers, Naxos freed. The fishing village of Naxos has been freed from the mercenaries by Shadow, Prince of Sapir. And somehow just having that announcement apparently doesn't give us the victory. We have invaded, I think we already knew that. And the right of freedom. First right, the right of freedom. Contestants must free a fishing village from the mercenary invaders and return with the sigil of the village. Wonderful. Let's complete our task. Just tell them. I don't really want to ask them anything. I just want them to let me in.
Aurea, you have completed the rite of freedom. You will soon be summoned to the Hall of Kings.
Woohoo! Interesting. We seem to be missing someone.
The Prince of Sapir has freed the village from the invaders. He returned to the gates of the Hall of Kings before all others. He is the winner of the Rite of Freedom. It is with great sorrow that I must now speak these words. One of the 5 who compete in the rites of rulership has fallen. Kokino Pukamiso was found murdered outside of the city beside a broken dragon pillar. He sought to free a village and win a throne. He lived with honor, but fell by foul means. He will not be forgotten. The Rite of Freedom has ended. You will all be summoned for the next Rite of Rulership. Farewell.
We have lost Kokino Pokemisu. You're dismissed for the rest to rest up for the next rite. You then return to the Hall of Kings. Seems like I could have just done it, but that's fine.
Invaders have been driven from our fishing villages, and the rite of freedom has been completed. All of Silmaria rejoices at your actions. This is the second rite of rulership. The invaders are led by a general named Claudius, who has the reputation of being a ruthless and powerful strategist. He and the rest of the Hesperian Mercenaries are believed to be based on an island near Merete. You shall seek out this general and make certain that he shall never invade our kingdom again. Return with his shield. This is the rite of conquest.
Well, well, well. You are escorted by guards through the corridors of the Hall of Kings and eventually led out of the gate. So, our next quest is officially laid before us, the Rite of Conquest. We must find the mercenary leader and claim his shield, presumably in combat. Let's talk with Rakesh.
Greetings. Forgive me for being so solemn after your success. However, the murder of Kokino disturbs me greatly. This is but the first of the rites, and already one has died.
It is indeed quite distressful.
Thank you for your kindness, my friend. Your cheerfulness does make me feel better.
And how are you, Rakesh?
Kokino's death weighs upon my soul. It would be one thing if he died bravely in battle to free his home village. No, he died by treachery, a dagger in the back. I mourn for Kokino, my friend.
Tell us more about him. We never really got to meet him.
Kokino was assassinated. This could mean only that the assassin will be trying to kill off all who entered the rites of rulership. However, I suspect there's more to Kokino's death than that. Why was Kokino murdered so far from the city? Why in that particular spot next to a broken pillar? Why was the pillar broken? Too many questions, and I have so few answers. While you are on the next rite, I will be seeking more knowledge. I will let you know if I learn anything significant.
Speaking of the rite, any knowledge about the invaders?
The Hesperian Mercenaries are very loyal to the one that hired them. They will not betray the secret of who is behind this. When you find them, see if you can also find some evidence of his identity. He must be brought to justice also.
And any info about this general?
General Claudius is a ruthless warlord, but he has some aspects of honor within him. His word is law, and if you can get him to surrender, all his men will follow.
Good. All right.
Be very careful. I am certain that the assassin will strike again.
Fair enough. All right. So that's actually going to do it for us for right now. We're going to wait until the inn opens at dusk. See if the new... Oh, lots of new standings after freedom. Hey, we're winning. All right. Currently, we're winning the rights of rulership, and everyone else is unranked. Assassination. Kokino, a member of the Silmarian Guards and competitor for the rights of rulership, was found murdered at the crossroads. A dragon pillar was shattered near his body. He died bravely in the cause of our kingdom. He shall be mourned. Seems like they may have slightly altered the details of his death there. As Rakesh describes it more of assassinated from behind. And then the Rite of Conquest. Winners must find the location of the Hesperian Mercenaries' fortress and defeat their general. The person that returns with the general's shield shall be deemed the winner of this quest. So yes, like I said, we're going to kind of just pop off until the inn opens at dusk. So I think actually we'll go this way because probably going to do some swimming, I guess. Yeah, we'll pause things here and I'll come back in about 5 or 6 hours. Alright, it's late enough. We can head into the inn, more specifically the bar. And obviously we have our two lady friends over here we're going to chat with.
What would you like today, handsome?
Anything interesting to say?
I like a man who knows what I like.
I like a man who likes what I know.
I'm not sure what that means.
Nawar is looking for a generous man, one she can take to and from.
And I guess we can ask about today's special.
Today we're out of Bloody Marys, but I can get you a Blood Light.
Nice.
See you later, hero.
Alright, chat with Noir.
I always look forward to having you near me.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm feeling a little chilly tonight. How would you like to warm me up?
Interesting.
Buddha and Ferrari deserve one another.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
It's not the size of the blade, but how well you wield it.
And we'll flirt a little bit.
You have a wicked way with words. Are you going to keep walking out of my life all the time?
We are going to give her a couple of presents here, so not that. Keep you, not that beaded necklace, but we do have the jewelry from our first little robbery that first day. I also realized I never sold this ring or amphora. I'll probably have to do that at the Thieves Guild. Maybe I'll do that later tonight. Let's do these in this order.
Flowers? For me? You are a romantic, aren't you?
Chocolat.
Chocolates! I love chocolata, kya.
And some jewelry.
How lovely. You do know the way to win a woman's heart, don't you? You have given me so many gifts. You are very generous. I am very fond of generous people.
Well, she seems happy with that. And now we're going to see if our friend is here. He should be. Young Ugarte.
Good evening. Congratulations on the success of your mission. I only wish you had done better. I had quite a sum of money on you, you know.
I don't know how you could have won more, but all right.
It is sad that one of your competition in the right is dead so soon. There is speculation that one of the competitors is the murderer. I would watch my back if I were you.
Fair enough. Any interesting rumors?
There is talk that the person who killed poor Coquino also killed King Justinian. It does seem a little much of a coincidence that they both died by a poisoned dagger.
Fair. And any information for me?
You are interested in learning more about the assassin? I will do what I can to find things out. It will be dangerous for me, you know. I will have to charge you, say, 500 drachma. It will certainly be worth every drachma you spend.
I'm in.
I look forward to selling you the information you desire.
I'm actually not certain what happens if we click money on him. I can't only have 50 drachma, really? I guess it's all in the bank. What happens?
Oh, thank you. You are very generous.
We gave him 1 drachma. Alright, whatever. Alright, let's head back to the inn. And as we're coming across the bridge...
It is so very good to see you. I have been waiting for some time, and I was beginning to worry that I had missed you. I hope that you were not followed.
Let's see what he wants.
I have been rather nervous lately. I think he's watching me, but I have not been certain. He is very good at hiding, after all.
Who is he?
Who else would I be talking about to you like this? He's not someone I want to know that I am meeting you in secret. It is only that this is so near to the gate guards that I feel this is safe.
Alright, and Didn't really answer who he is, but why do you feel like you're being watched?
We both know he is very good with daggers, after all. I would not like to meet him in a dark alleyway.
Tell me, who is following whom?
He is looking for his next victim, as it is almost time. You must be very cautious, for I do not believe he is fond of you.
All right. Tell me about this meeting.
I am a businessman, of course. I have some information I know you will be most interested in. And I thought that we might be able to make an agreement that will be beneficial to both of us.
Why don't you tell me a little more about the info?
I just happened to be in the right place the other night, and I overheard a very interesting conversation. I know that you, since you are a hero, will want to find out more about the assassin and the one who has hired him.
I think so. So what kind of agreement can we reach?
If you will pay me 5,000 drachmas, I will be willing to give you this information. I know you will gladly make such a deal, considering how important this information is.
Well, we don't quite have that on us, but it does sound like good info, so maybe we should go to the bank. Ugarte seems distracted and doesn't answer. Here, the assassin appears, and then disappears. Now, luckily, we have some poison cure pills. Let's see if we can help Ugarte. You force some poison cure pills down Ugarte's throat in hope of saving him. How about healing pills? Can we do that? No, I guess not.
I came as soon as I could. I've dispatched the other guards to follow the assassin. We need to get this man to a healer and to report to the Hall of Kings.
Your friend Ugarte is unconscious but alive, thanks to your actions. It will be considerable time before he is well, though. We still do not have a true counterpoison to the assassin's poison. Our guards are on the streets, searching for the assassin. Hopefully we can stop him now. I do not understand why this Ugarte was a target, though. He does not seem to be connected with the others in any way. At any rate, you have our thanks and appreciation for your action.
Let's see what he can tell us about Ugarte.
Ugarte is a minor business associate of Signor Ferrari, the proprietor of the Dead Parrot Inn. They both arrived from Razia earlier this year. Other than that, we know little about him.
Did we learn anything about the assassin?
This murderer must be stopped. 3 dead. The king, a respected businessman, a challenger for the throne. And another would be dead if you had not aided him. Until the assassin is captured, I am certain there will be more death. We do not know what his purpose is or why. We can only hope we can stop him soon. Your description of the assassin will be given to all the guards in town. We will soon be increasing our patrols everywhere. Thank you for your aid in this matter.
I don't feel like we ever learned anything about this second murder, the respected businessman. But either way, let's ask how Logos is doing.
I am deeply concerned about the situation in Silmaria. This has always been a peaceful land with little conflict. We have had our share of thieves here, yes, but there has not been a murder here for decades. The omens and portents are not favorable. I fear that things will get much worse before they get better.
No murders in decades, dang. How are the rites going?
The rite of conquest will begin tomorrow evening. You will be summoned for the ceremony. However, I will not speak more of it now.
Interesting. Well, I guess we can tell him what we know about Ugarte.
Ugarte was trying to tell you something? It is possible that he knew something about the assassin, or at least that the assassin suspected him of such. That would explain why Ugarte was the target and not you. We will do what we can to bring Ugarte to consciousness. We need to know what information almost cost Ugarte his life.
Hopefully.
Be careful, Prince of Shapir. Do not become a victim of the assassin yourself.
A wise bit of advice, albeit somewhat obvious. Alright, so we actually want to go back to the dead parrot briefly. Talk to Noir and Ferrari about the events of tonight. I don't think Boudar has anything new to say. She must.
Welcome back to the inn. He sure has a welcome back. A welcome front, too. I know how to show a guy a good time. You've certainly got a lot to show.
Ugarte is unconscious, but he's still alive. You were quite a hero for Ugarte.
He's quite a hero for me, too.
Alright, that's enough.
Keep an eye out for that assassin.
That's the goal.
You're quite a hero around here. Ugarte would be dead if you hadn't been there to help him.
I think Ugarte might actually die if you don't give him the poison cure pills. I'm not 100% certain about that.
I've always had this thing for heroes. He's sleeping it off in his room. He's not well, but it's better than being dead.
I feel like he should be able to give us the info then, but that's okay.
You're good at taking chances, aren't you? Why don't you take a chance with me?
And let's flirt a little.
You've already saved Ugarte. Now won't you save yourself for me?
It might be a little late, but we can from now on.
Take care. Someone might want to put a dagger in your back, too.
That was less flirty than normal, but that's okay. Now, Ferrari.
It is most unfortunate that the assassin managed to poison Ugarte. Even with the aid you gave him, Ugarte will not be of any use for some time. However, I do have knowledge of some information Ugarte was trying to sell you. I, however, will not be greedy. I will give it to you for free. You will, of course, owe me for this favor.
Oh? Tell me more.
I will let you in on a little scheme that Ugarte and I were working upon.
Well, we'll ask about Ferrari first.
I came to Silmaria for the same reason I first traveled to Rasir. Ugarte found out that the fabled blackbird had been brought here. Not just another fake. No, this one is the real blackbird. I have been searching for the real blackbird for many years now, and I don't intend to give up until I hold it in my hands.
It sounded like Ugarte didn't really believe the blackbird was real, but maybe he was just trying to, manipulate us. See how Ugarte is doing from Ferrari's perspective.
I had hoped that Ugarte would learn more about where the blackbird was to be found. It was in the city recently, and must still be nearby. I want that blackbird.
Okay. Let's see, what information do you have?
I know you're a man of many skills. If anyone can find where the blackbird is hidden in Silmaria, it will be you. Bring it to me, and I am certain we can make a business arrangement that will satisfy both of us.
That's not really information. I guess, kind of, that the blackbird is somewhere around, but it's not much.
Farewell, my friend, and I wish us both the best of luck in our mutual business endeavors.
All right. Could have been more helpful, but that's okay. We have one more stop for the evening. That is to go to the Thieves Guild. There we are. Go inside. There you go. Let's see what Orestes has to say
So
about
I hear the
this.
killer got Ugarte. Looking for the little snitch you happen to be near. There's word he'd be dead but for you.
Yeah, we're pretty awesome.
It's a bad night. With the attack on Ugarte, the guild members are getting real nervous. I got a feeling this place will be pretty quiet for a while.
How are you feeling, Orestes?
I don't like mates getting it like that.
Ugarte may have been a rat, but he was a bloody mite better than some rats I could name.
Then we can ask about the night of Ugarte's death, which isn't quite accurate.
Look, I closed early and went to wet my whistle with grog. Don't blame me for Ugarte. I'm a lousy throw without me arm.
That's fair. Does he know anything about Ugarte?
I was told it would be a while before we see Ugarte. Until the healers figure out the poison, all they can do is keep Ugarte from dying.
Guess that's why he can't tell us much. Any rumors?
I'm no snitch like Ugarte, and a sailor hates rats. Still, if you're looking for the slimy shark that took out Ugarte, I'd keep me eye on that guy with the daggers what comes in here. He calls himself B and is betting to be chief here. If he makes it, I'm not sticking around.
B, huh? Interesting. It's just chat about Ugarte.
That's a long way for the assassin to throw a dagger. There's magic involved some way. I heard rumors that wizards can magic a dagger so that it will always hit its target. Might only be sea shanties, but that's what I think.
Fair enough.
Keep your eyes peeled. That next dagger might be for you.
Alright, let's sell those items that we stole like a week ago. Oops. We're not going to sell you, but we will get rid of you.
A pleasure doing business, as it were.
And you.
A pleasure doing business, as it were.
Alright, and then I think we will pause here, and I'll just do a little pickpocketing, and we'll come back in the morning, so hang on. Alright, let's go about our day. We really only have one task for today, which is why we are just kind of rolling through as opposed to starting a new video for the new day. But it is quite a doozy, as we will see very shortly.
We're having goulash. You don't want to know. You really don't want to know.
Alright. So, let's move out. And we're going to go directly to the docks to speak to Andre. There we go. For some reason we got a little turned around there. We are not going to delay at all in our put on the stealth charm in our efforts to
Calimera! So you are hunting for the leader of the mercenaries. If you need to look off the island of Marit, let me know. My boat is always ready in the morning.
To do precisely that, we are going to complete the rite of conquest right now.
It is good to see you again.
All right. How you doing, Andre?
The fishing has been poor the last few days. I am having to fish the same locations over and over. I hope you and your friends will drive away the mercenaries so that I can fish the islands again.
Funny you should mention that. Tell me more about the islands.
There are a string of islands not far from the coast of Marit. Some are full islands and have names. Some are no more than rocks sticking out of the water. The main islands are Psara, Piperi, Kea, Sifnos, and Spetsai. There is another string of islands a little farther out, but it is too dangerous to go there right now.
Tell me about the mercenaries.
Perhaps they have a camp somewhere in the islands. I have been attacked by a boat of mercenaries whenever I approach that area by day.
All right, and the rite of conquest.
You are supposed to drive away the mercenaries by yourself? It seems to be an impossible task. Still, it seems impossible that one person could take on all the mercenaries in a fishing village, and yet you proved that this could be done. I am very impressed.
Fair enough.
Good luck on your quest. Yassas!
So we will talk to him again in 1 second, but let's take a quick peek at our map. So, this is where we are. This is Naxos. These are some of the islands that he was talking about, and unless I'm mistaken, this is the nameless island where we actually need to go. So, let's rent the boat. 50 drachma, it's crazy.
Great! We shall go for a boat ride together. You guide the way, and I'll sail. I have heard that you are seeking the mercenaries. They're rumored to have a fortress on the island of Sifnos to the southwest.
Sifnos. Alright. So,
I will let you off near Sifnos, but I cannot stay. They constantly patrol this area by ship. If they spot we are approaching Sifnos. I do not want to be seen, so we shall wait until dark to land this ship. You will need the cover of darkness to aid you.
alright. Pause quickly. Alright, just wanted to save in case anything goes wrong. Now let's make sure that we are fully equipped. And we're also going to get out a couple of items. Our rope and grapple and our toolkit. Now, in reality, I may not end up needing to use the rope and grapple, because often it just doesn't work for me. I guess I always click on the wrong spot. I'm not sure. Now, if you're not sneaking, these guys will see you immediately, but so long as you hug this far wall over here, you should be fine. Some of the other character types, you'll just kind of go all out and do battle, but obviously the thief likes to be a little bit stealthier. I should be able to use the rope and grapnel to climb up to this first landing, but it just never seems to work right. He always just keeps walking. But what we definitely can do is just jump up here, which works just as well. And then we could charge in through the front gate, or go a slightly different direction. Climb down here. And then come over to this grate here, which we look at it. Tell us anything? Maybe we're already locked into interacting with it. Yeah. We're going to use the thief kit to open the gate. And then you climb into this narrow, slimy tunnel. You have heard of castles that have been breached by men climbing up the garderobe, but you never thought you'd have to do it. Unfortunately, it's hard to hold your nose while climbing. Alright, and now we can do one of my favorite things, which, as long as we stay nice and stealthy, we might be able to just climb up here, but I never do, just in case we're seen by these guys. We also might be able to sneak behind them, but I'm not confident about it. So we're going to come back here, come all the way around. I wanted you to go around that ladder, but it's okay, nobody saw us. And sneak past this catapult. Get a look at all their cool equipment, their spears, and barrels, rocks for the catapult, I guess. And climb right up here. We're going to take out all of these guys up top, who would otherwise cause us quite a bit of trouble. You can always go around and search them later, but for now, we'll just remove the obstacles. Switch over to this view. Alright, around again. And we just steadily move along, no rush. Patience is the thief's greatest virtue. It's getting late. You haven't slept in a while. Good night's rest sounds very appealing. All right, I can agree with that. Just maybe not the opportune time. And you can't really see him because he's hiding behind the compass, but there's a, I guess, fifth guy right here. Make sure to take him out. And then our last one down here. And as we get down to this area, something will trigger. So we'll have to be ready for that. That is the wizard appearing. The wizard who will continue to teleport back and forth around. We're going to deal with that is we're going to let those two guys try and chase us ineffectually up there. And we're going to come over here, climb down this ladder, because we are going to maintain primarily long distance ranged attacking against... Oops, hey, come back here. That's unnecessarily far. There we go. And we're going to try and keep moving. And in so doing, should be able to deal with the wizard remarkably well. And once he falls, the general comes out. And frankly, because we are so well equipped, he is just as easy to deal with. We're going to basically ignore his men behind us. Because once the general falls, they will run away and flee and no longer be an issue for us. Might be able to attack them still, but there's no need to. And that, we take the general's shield along with this cool magic axe and claim our victory. Now we're going to go around, grab, I don't know, a few of the daggers that we dropped. I don't care that much. Sure, get this one too. Oh, there it is. Alright, I don't care enough. We can buy more. And I guess we could always search these guys on the way around. Cool. But with that, I mean, I suppose we haven't officially completed the rite of conquest since we haven't turned the shield in, but we pretty much have. Because no one else is going to be able to, you know, accomplish this. Unlike with the villages, where we really needed to make sure we turned things in before they turned in their sigils, this one's pretty much just a one and done. I can't find those other bodies, it doesn't matter. We'll get the important ones. Alright, another magic dagger, that's nice. More money, and this augmentation scroll, which probably isn't going to matter too much for us. Yeah, we got most of our daggers back. We're not even overloaded. Cool, so with that, bust out our magnet. Actually probably take off our armor, and we'll just go to sleep for the night. When we wake up, well, sure we'll claim victory in our right, but like I said, there's no rush. So I think what we will do is just end things here, and we'll see what comes up tomorrow. But until then, see ya.